MMORPG gaming genre in 2022 will get many new releases, and I am happy to say that in August we will get 2 new MMORPGs. If you add to these 2 new games 3 more older titles, then you will have few very interesting options to play this month. Stay with me for the next few minutes to find out which are the best PC MMORPGs worth to play in August of 2022. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos in the future. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that was introduction. Now let's dive into video. First game, which you can see in front of you, Tower of Fantasy, will be released on August 10. This is the biggest MMORPG release for this month without any doubt. You can see here in front of you countdown, only 13 days more, 22 hours and a little bit more of minutes. And I can show you here on official Twitter account of Tower of Fantasy this huge announcement regarding release date, August 10. So without any doubt, if we are talking about MMORPG gaming genre, this is the biggest release for August. So this is one really amazing anime MMORPG. You can already check some dedicated videos regarding Tower of Fantasy on my YouTube channel, and I have already prepared lots of interesting material, lots of content regarding guides for new players for release of the game. So I can highly recommend to you, try to play Tower of Fantasy. This is one MMORPG with science fiction theme. You can also hear pre-registrations. Yeah, they went really amazing. We have reached even more than 3 million players have already pre-registered to play this game after release. But story is not over here regarding new releases in August, because we have this game here, NOAHS'S, which was actually already released on July 28th, so it's a still viable option to play during August. This is also anime kind of MMORPG, but it's very different from Tower of Fantasy. Why is different? Well, reason is simple. Tower of Fantasy have science fiction kind of theme, however NOAHS'S have steampunk kind of style. I have played NOAHS'S during closed beta test for almost 3 weeks, and I was surprised by the quality of this game. This is without any doubt AAA quality MMORPG which will be playable on Google Play, App Store and PC, and it's one really amazing MMORPG. You'll have lots of content to play regarding PvP and PvE, and also this game have all the necessary features which one real MMORPG must have. So guild system, housing, mounts, PvP arenas, PvE dungeons. I have no doubt if you don't like Tower of Fantasy, you will like NOAHS'S, and also other way around. If you don't like NOAHS'S, then you will love Tower of Fantasy for sure. So I have played both of these games a lot. Tower of Fantasy and NOAHS'S, and in my opinion both of these games have very high quality and they will be very popular after release. Sadly, NOAHS'S didn't get that much of advertising before release as much Tower of Fantasy did. However, I think that quality will find a way. So first 2 options to play during August are NOAHS'S and Tower of Fantasy, and I'm sure that you will like at least one of these 2 MMORPGs. Let's go forward with Lost Ark. In today's video I need to mention Lost Ark because this is one very viable option to play during August. Recently we have get new class Arcana and many new interesting in-game features. Many things are happening with Lost Ark lately. Amazon Games, publisher of this game for West, and Smilegate RPG, developers of this game, are very active regarding Western version of the game. We have lots of events happening, and also I need to mention that lately publisher of the game and the developers of the game are doing their best to fight against bot accounts. You can see here on Steam database, number of players is lately looking much more realistic. You can see here 24-hour peak, 218,000 players. This is looking much more normal. If you remember back then, let's say 1 month ago, numbers were really insane. It was like 850,000 players, but out of that numbers, it was probably about 600,000 bots. So you can see here, we still have some bots in the game without any doubt, but like I said, numbers are now looking much better. So this is option number 3 to play during August, Lost Ark. If you have never tried to play this MMORPG before, I can highly recommend to you. It's still very popular and very played during August. Let's go forward with Black Desert Online. In today's video, I need to mention Black Desert Online, one old MMORPG. Well, reason is simple why. You can see here in front of you Dracania Awakening. We have get Awakening of this class on July 27th. You can see here some details and you can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding Awakening of Dracania. This is looking so good, right? Check out these weapons and you can check, like I said, some details regarding Awakening of Dracania on my YouTube channel, just to let you know that Black Desert Online is still a very viable option to play during 2022. If you have never tried to play Black Desert Online and if you like to play MMORPGs, you can try to play Black Desert Online completely for free for 14 days. You can see here in the right corner of my screen 14-day free trial, and after that, if you don't like the game, well, you can delete the game. However, if you like beautiful MMORPGs with really good action combat, then you might like Black Desert Online. So this is option number 4 to try to play during August. If you don't like anime kind of MMORPGs like Tower of Fantasy or NOAHS'S Heart, then try to play Black Desert Online, because this game and in general developers of this game are very active during 2022, and I have no doubt we will see much more interesting things happening with BDO later in 2022. And of course, option number 5 to play during August regarding MMORPGs. Do I even need to say it? Well, I will say it anyway. Final Fantasy XIV. This game, well, I will not say recently, because since release this game is very highly popular and played, and especially in 2022 many things are happening with Final Fantasy XIV. You can also try to play it for free. You can see here in the right upper corner. Later you will need to pay to play this game. However, Final Fantasy XIV I can recommend that you play basically in any month of this year. It's one very interesting MMORPG with lots of in-game content, beautiful graphics, and it's played by millions of players from all over the world. So these 5 games I can highly recommend to you to try to play during August. If you like to play MMORPGs, try to play without any doubt Tower of Fantasy, one absolutely amazing MMORPG, and don't forget about NOAHS'S Heart, because this game here didn't have that huge marketing and advertising campaign like Tower of Fantasy did. However, it's one really nice option to play. Also, I need to mention, same as Tower of Fantasy, this is a free-to-play MMORPG, so you don't have anything to lose. If you don't like it, delete the game and then play later from August 10 Tower of Fantasy. Let me know in the comments below video which MMORPG will you play during August and which new MMORPG are you waiting for to play in the future. If you are interested into MMORPGs, check my YouTube channel for lots of gameplay videos, guides, news and reviews from world of MMORPG gaming, with main focus on a new upcoming PC MMORPGs. I have already prepared lots of gameplay videos, guides for new players regarding Tower of Fantasy and NOAHS'S Heart, and also in the future I will focus on Throne and Liberty, new upcoming PC MMORPG which will be released in Q4 of 2022. Throne and Liberty, without any doubt, will be the biggest MMORPG release of 2022, but until then we have lots of interesting options to play, as you can see here, especially during August. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos, and of course NOAHS'S Heart, Tower of Fantasy, Throne and Liberty, Ion Classic European release and many other videos in the future. See you soon.